Welcome everyone to my channel, Geechee Lion Journey. I am representing Geechee Lion here, and we're back with part 3 of my series of vlogs I entitled Filipina Love Brought Me Back. I'd like to ask you now, if you would, if you've been following me, please why not go ahead and click the like button and also subscribe. One of my recent videos got over 2,100 views, but yet I still only have about 530 subscribers. Now that doesn't match up. I put out a video that, that was that popular, over 2,000 views, and that means I should have gotten at least 1,000 likes. And should have gotten some subscribers out of that. But I know the reason why that was so popular, and I won't get into that on this. But if you would like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, I'd appreciate it. You follow me. I think I'm putting out some valuable information and entertainment here. But I want to continue on talking about Filipina Love Brought Me Back. Brought me back really from a period, a dark period, an unproductive period. I lost my spirit, I lost my will to do music. I was an active musician for over a decade, and then just all of a sudden, gradually things started to happen and I got turned off of it. And I'm crediting Filipina Love for bringing me back from the last, I want to say, 4 years or so, especially. You can even go back maybe, 4 years would be good, but we're talking about 2019. I'm Anwar Kente on my behalf, and on behalf of Geechee Lion, I'm calling this part 3 of the trilogy of the vlog series Filipina Love Brought Me Back, which I'm calling a testimony. I think that's perfectly fitting terminology in this case when you break it all down. I stand accused of loving Filipinas too much, and I've been found guilty. The greatest impact that Filipinas have had on my pursuit of happiness in life is evident in my following of certain Filipina YouTube vloggers over the past 2 years. These Filipinos, or rather my response to seeing them, listening to them, and experiencing them, have raised my love energy, my romantic energy, my creative energy, and power to the highest levels they have ever been in my life. The Filipina became my muse. And as I talk about energy and power here, I want to refer you again to my logo of the male and female lion coming together. The male lion, of course, would be me, brown. And then the female lion I've identified as the Filipina. A little lighter shade of brown, but still brown. And showing us in that logo coming together the power and energy that is created by us coming together. The Filipina became my muse. And a muse, which you can relate to music, is defined as a person, especially a woman, who is the source of artistic inspiration. Some muse artist relationships involve a sexual connection. Such a connection can keep the relationship between the muse and the artist together. I like to make a disclaimer. There was no such connection in my case, and I am not a spokesman for the Filipina or the Philippines nation, but for Geechee Lion LLC, which doesn't stand for Lapu-Lapu City, and Geechee Lion Music. No, I did not have sex with that woman. Okay. Not saying I didn't think about it. But moving on, the muse's inspiration can come in the form of posing as a model, presenting imagery, or offering advice and support through the creative process. And the women that I have mentioned here and referred to in this series, they have done those things. Some may think of a muse being possessed by and serving an artist, but this is often far from the truth, as muses have had great power over the artists they have inspired, bringing emotional support, intellectual energy, career-changing creativity, and practical help to their role as a muse. The term muse has come to refer to an artist's source of inspiration, driving creativity through the formation of an intuitive, visceral, and complex relationship. Though I concede here that it was one-sided and self-generated in my case. Finally, I read that the role of a muse is to inspire, awaken the imagination, and provide a new perspective on the world. Lastly, I read, in a leadership contest, speaking for Geechee Line Music, the muse can play a vital role in helping to bring more feminine energy to the table. There's that word again, feminine energy. Marianne St. Clair says success requires a balance of the masculine and feminine energy. It's not just about being tough, it is about being compassionate as well. I had to read all that and say all that because it fit 100% and perfectly to my experience as the Supreme Minister of Music for Geechee Line LLC, a music company executive in the tradition of Berry Gordy of Motown. As a musician, a songwriter, a singer, a producer, and a man. No woman has embodied the prototype, the archetype of a muse for me, more than the Filipina P. I have referred to Sweet Pea in my emotional entanglement before on other vlogs. I won't be long-winded about it here. But the evidence is clear with the creation of my album Ministry, which was inspired by Sweet Pea. The world can see the evidence of my greatest musical work in this collection. Yes, I had hoped that P would actually sing the song that I wrote for her to sing, but she declined when I did ask her about it through our attorney in Dumageddon. Sweet Pea was the main initial inspiration for my third music video, based on the song I'll Tell You Who She Is. I wrote that song while waiting for my blood to be drawn for a test at Rush Hospital in Chicago. Sitting in that waiting room, I wrote the lyrics on the back of an envelope I had in my bag. I had t-shirts and coffee mugs made with Sweet Pea's picture on it, hoping to get a merchandising deal. Anyway, people saw these items and often asked me, who is that woman? Who is that girl? Is that your girlfriend? I wrote the song based on that scenario. Unfortunately, I was able to ultimately, well, that might be a Freudian slip. Maybe it was unfortunate. Ultimately, I was able to convince several other Filipino vloggers to allow me to feature them in the video. After all, they have also proven to be inspirational. They gave me a voice. They helped me express myself better with women with confidence. In the video was featured Rebuti. I just call her Ruby these days. Sharon Lapu Lapu, Rowena, also known as Wing, Junabel, also known as Filipina Elated, and Rika, also known as Filipina Petite. Though they were not in the video, I must mention dear Marianne, who's known as Filipina Wanderer, Mia, who is now happily married to Paul, and Esmeralda, who I simply refer to as Fire. And I've actually told her that in person. Yes, Filipina love brought me back. I had to give this testimony before God and the world. By the grace of God and the will of God, you will be able to see, you will be able to enjoy and experience through hearing, seeing, and feeling all that has been produced over the past 4 years. The several YouTube channels, including Geechee Lion Journey, the concert documentaries. I've done 3 shot videos for 3 concert documentaries, which hopefully, in the name of God, you may see them, on a pay-per-view basis. The music videos for Don't Call Jody, featuring Karen Paul. The video for Hung Up on My Baby, featuring Geen. And the video I'll Tell You Who She Is, which featured the 5 vloggers that I mentioned. And that was actually inspired by Filipina P again, undercover. Over 40 songs I've recorded, mixed, mastered, and released in collaboration with musicians from the USA, South America, and Europe. Culminating now with my retirement from jobs, and I have moved to the Philippines. I'm talking to you now from the Philippines. I'm retired. This is my new home. This is my home. Filipina love brought me back. Brought Geechee Lion back. Brought Geechee Lion to life. And I intend to be here experiencing that love live and in person. Mind, soul, and body, especially body. Geechee Lion is not a joke. I'm serious. Not a clown, or some may see me as that, as a simp fool or whatever. But I leave you with the words of Imperial Brown. Let the trolls and the haters know, Mr. Brown don't give a damn. Thank you for listening as I greet you in peace at this time. Assalamu alaikum.